The only journey is the one within. Now, I'm not sure who said that, but it has stuck with me throughout the years. And in many ways, this is exactly the type of energy we have today, encouraging us to trust our instincts, to tap into our intuition, our gut feeling, as we navigate this journey of life, to dive deep into our inner self, to find the answers we seek. This energy will invite us to set new goals, to manifest our dreams into reality. So sit back, relax, and join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and we will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, how to own this energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for April the 17th, 2024. Now we'll start with the numerology, and it is a 17 energy today. So that is making the impossible possible. That is a renewed hope, a sense of belief, confidence, strength, courage, manifesting. We get the clarity, we get the knowledge, we get the understanding of how to go forward where we thought we could not only moments before. 1 plus 7 is an 8 energy. That is about creating abundance, prosperity, stature. And if we look at the daily numerology, we would have a 4 plus an 8 plus an 8. That gives us a 20. So turning points. This is a time when we decide to go in new areas, new paths. 2 plus 0 is a 2. And that is about sitting in quiet contemplation and understanding the magic that you already hold within you. Your talents, your abilities, your unique self. Yes, under a 2 energy, there is magic all around us, but it's more important that you tap into that magic within. If we look at the astrology today, we have the sun in Aries, we have our moon in Leo, and Venus aligns with the North Node. So that marks a significant juncture in our journey when Venus aligns with the North Node. So it is a new path, a fork in the road, so to speak. We want to break free from restrictive patterns, or maybe it's our behaviors, or maybe it's our habits that hold us back from our true desires. It also holds this kind of serendipity kind of energy. So more likely than not, through our interaction with people, we move some way closer to our goals, our dreams. It could be a transformative experience. It could be a chance meeting. You could overhear somebody talking about this new group that's meeting at the library tonight, and it sounds like it's very like-minded. It's right in the way you are thinking and where you want to prosper and grow. And so all of a sudden you find this whole group of like-minded individuals to learn from and to teach. We have the Empress underneath here staring at us. Okay. Venus is also semi-sextiling Saturn, and that's a wonderful energy to invite in a grounded energy to matters of the heart. Okay, it encourages us to build some solid foundations. Now, it could be in love, but it could also be our relationship with money. Okay, so we may be looking at growing a strong foundation or a bond within a relationship, but we may also be looking at how to build a security net for ourselves, perhaps, or how we and why we spend money in certain areas and we invest in certain areas. Understanding where we hold on to it, where we tend to let it run through our fingers as if it were sand or water. So there's a willingness in us to invest our time and our energy into nurturing these relationships in our life without the need for that instant gratification. So, if it's a relationship kind of thing, you don't go out and buy a necklace for them and then expect the bear hug and the romance to follow. We're not looking for that instant gratification. We're doing things that will be sustainable long term, okay? We want to grow those strong and committed bonds. Now, if you're dating, you're probably drawn to characteristics like reliability and maturity, a sense of responsibility. And romance and passion kind of takes a back seat, usually during this energy, but we also have the sun semi-sextiling Neptune. Okay, so that's infusing us with this high intuition and a sensitivity, an empathy, a compassion. So this energy can heighten our feelings of magic, making it an ideal time for those romantic gestures, those heartfelt expressions of love. So it's not to say that this energy is not about romance and love, but we're using that romance and love as a way of building that strong foundation, that strong bond between another. Now we're encouraged to tap into our intuition, listen to our inner voice, follow the guidance of our higher self. This is a time where, wow, we can gain some very valuable insights and clarity regarding our path forward. So it's time to set some new goals, to draw from the inspiration of our dreams and manifest our deepest desires into reality. Okay, let's get to the cards. But very strong and beautiful energy is trying to motivate us, encourage us to tap into our higher self, to follow our gut, our intuition, and where we should put our magic. Utilize our talents and abilities. Follow your passions. I just put out the passion test, or not the passion test, oh my gosh, the 5-day passion challenge on Patreon. I think day 3 should be out today for you. Very short and to the point. I try not to go off in a tangent for you guys, but it is available there if you are looking for how to ignite with your passions, because sometimes we just don't understand. A passion doesn't necessarily have to be something that we make money at. A passion fills us with joy, with happiness, with a sense of love. We lose track of time. We don't tire when we are enlisting ourselves in a passion, in a true desire of ours. So understanding what a passion is and how to bring those passions into being. Understanding your truest passion. Anyways, okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, we have a trail of cards here. Underlying energy for today is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is one filled with enthusiasm. So get excited about life today. Celebrate life today. Know that you can go forward. And it's not about having things carved into stone today. It's about having a couple of little bullet points or an idea, and you're just going to try it out. You're going to see what happens. Okay, now, she is one of the few... well, not one of the few. I shouldn't say one of the few. She can get burnt with her own fire energy. Okay, we have to watch how big of a risk we're taking. We have to think it out a little bit under the Queen of Wands energy, but we are enthusiastic about it. So we think it out only to a point, and then we start working with it. We learn on our feet, so to speak. We diversify, we expand, we explore, all while we are creating it. We're not creating it first and then putting it into motion, but rather we're trying it out to see what fits, what works. So this is taking risks, but, and there is, look at the mountains behind us. Mountains always talk about the greatness that we're going towards. So know that there can be some great successes here, but we do have to mind the risk factor when she shows up. We have the Moon card. This is your higher self. This is the inner you. This is what brings you joy, happiness, passion, knowing your passion, knowing what brings out love and harmony, or what in your environment brings out those kinds of things. To embrace harmony, beauty in our world that surrounds us. To embrace the magic of our environment, the magic of ourself. This is a true sense of balance, that you've got this, that you're I don't want to say in control, but it's kind of, I feel this like this strength. That we're strong, we're grounded today in our actions, in our purpose. We can be very practical. I mean, we do have Saturn in there, okay, in the semi-sextile with, I believe it is Venus, right? So So we have a very grounded, so a very practical approach to our happiness, to our joy. So it's easier to create, to give birth to things in our life, to surround us, to bring in happiness and joy, passion, enthusiasm, inspiration. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is a time to make a decision. This is a time when the decision can be, it's more important that we make a decision. It's more important that we choose the path going forward rather than the path choosing us. This is where we really need to weigh out the pros and cons, but I think that it's kind of, it's things that can't be weighed out. It's an either or kind of energy. It's, you know, do you want the 9-to-5 job, or do you want the weird hours, but wow, can you ever get creative and imaginative and you could really take that to the next level and beyond? Or this one is weekends off, and this one, well, you might not have a day off for a couple of weeks, and then we'll figure out what days we can give you off going down the road. This one is far away from home. This one is really nice and close. No long distance travel in order to get, you know, this one pays really well. This one has the potential to pay well because it's kind of commission based as well. So it's kind of like you really have to understand what you truly need in order to go forward, so it's about getting to know self once again. Which isn't the actual, you know, real definition of that card if you were to look it up, but I am an intuitive reader, so that is what I'm kind of getting, that we can try and balance it out into pros and cons, but really it's all pros and no cons. It's just what we, you know, it's our priority list and what's most important to our life and what we can be flexible with and what we have to have cemented in stone in order for us to go forward. And really, you know, getting a true sense of self in order to make this decision wisely. We also have the Devil card. I think it was like 3 weeks ago I said, oh, well, this card has been coming out quite a bit. Now, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, oh, here it is again. And it hasn't left ever since. So I think it's almost teasing me. But this is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is allowing old behaviors, so this is very much the Neptune in alignment with the North Node. Okay, to understand what behaviors we do need to change in our life, what kind of habits we seem to persistently lean on instead of leaning on habits to move us forward and to motivate us, to inspire us. So this could be long-term, you've always done it this way kind of energy that you're trying to break, and that is probably the hardest kind of energy to break because that's how you've always done it. You've always woken up at 7 a.m., so I can't fathom waking up at a different time and it doesn't work and my body's not used to it. Your body will eventually get used to your new patterns of behavior. It's if you allow it time. Okay, remember, it took you umpteen years to get to this point, so it's going to take more than a day to get you on a new track, on a new cycle, on a new path of experience, so to speak. We'll get an oracle card. And we have shift your energy. The 19 appears, shift your energy. Now the 19 is a marvelous energy because it's all about us and our accomplishments and our successes and what we can do going forward and new paths that we are laying out for ourselves and seeing that we want to step into. Kind of going to the elevated path, the new beginning, the new starts. Shift your energy, clear your energy and the energy of those around you, the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing into your awareness in order to prepare for what is ahead. begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It also might mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. An example might be actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you're trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. View this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. I kid you not. I love the way the cards come together. And yet there's people out there that says, there's nothing to that stuff. That doesn't work. You want to know why things are around for thousands of years? Because they work. Okay. Let's get our animal of the day. Our animal of the day is... we have the moon here. We have the moon here. And now we have the moon here. And we have the link show up. So it's important to do something. I know that it says that much. It's important. It's important to trust your intuition. So, and it really is about our heightened intuition and listening to our gut feelings, seeing what our higher self is trying to lead us to. Even if you're unsure of what's happening, all will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. So it's do not worry, do not put in the fear and the anxiety, don't know what to do, don't know the unknown. Just go with the flow, see what happens, see where you pop out. You may be just totally amazed at your surroundings, your environment, and the way it's transforming who you are and where you're going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.